At the beginning of the story, we see people in a small town in America having a picnic on the river. But suddenly, a boat without any people came floating in the river near them. But these people were shocked to see what they found inside the boat. Inside this boat was a badly decomposed dead body. This body was in a very bad condition. Soon, the police chief John Hawkins reached there. Forensic officer Connie had already reached there before Hawkins arrived. She told Hawkins that the dead body was in a very bad condition, and there are no bones in his body. Only the flesh was saved. This was a very strange case. It seemed as if nobody had removed the bones, which is usually impossible to do. The body was sent for post-mortem. A doctor named Jacob examined the body. After a thorough examination, Jacob told Hawkins that it seemed as if nobody had removed all the bones very carefully. But the thing to think about is how he could have done this. Jacob also found a honeybee-like insect inside this body. Jacob had kept this insect in a jar. Hawking gave this jar to Connie to keep it carefully. It may be used as evidence, and the cause of death can be found out. Connie soon found out the name of this man. This man's name was Dr. Cole Parsons. He is a scientist who came to live here about a year ago. They found this man's wallet and some belongings on the boat itself. He used to be a professor in the university, but then he left everything and went alone to live on the riverbank in the middle of the forest. Hawkins has to go to the man's house to investigate the case thoroughly. We then see a girl named Mag, who is Hawkins' ex-girlfriend. Mag used to work as a forest guide for the police. Hawkins met Mag to get all the information about the case. Mag knew the scientist. About a year ago, Mag had helped the scientist to get some supplies. She knew that the scientist was working on an experiment. But she didn't know much about the experiment. Hawkins asked Mag to come with him so that the case can be investigated thoroughly, and Mag readily agreed to do so. Hawkins also asked Jacob to come along. Before going on this investigation, Hawkins gathered some information, and then he got another disturbing news. The scientist also had a young daughter who had disappeared about a year ago, and no one has been able to find her till date. The very next day, Hawkins, Mag, and Jacob packed all their belongings and left for the dense forest. They would have to cover some part of this journey by boat so that they could reach the scientist's cabin. When these people were on the way, suddenly Connie called. Connie told that the worm found in this man's body had died yesterday and had come alive again today. Connie asked if I should send this worm to the lab for examination, but Hawkins said to wait till I return. Connie also told that when this scientist's daughter had disappeared, his wife's mental balance had been shaken, and she was kept in the hospital for 3 months. She repeatedly blamed her husband for her daughter's disappearance. As night fell, Hawkins, Meg, and Jacob reached their destination. What was once a beautiful house by the river was now a spooky, lonely cabin. No one came and went there, and there was no maintenance of any kind. Meg was saddened to see this, because when she had come here a year before, the place had been so beautiful. Hawkins asked Meg and Jacob to wait outside, and she went inside first to see if there was danger. She even called out to see if there was anyone inside, but the place was completely destroyed. All the furniture was scattered around, and it was clear that no one had lived there for a long time. When Hawkins began to investigate the place, he found some strange and odd things, like the stone that shook strangely. Seeing it, it seemed as if it was alive. Soon Hawkins found a room whose door was very well closed, but strange and scary sounds were coming out. Hawkins said that there is nothing to be afraid of. These sounds must be of a rat or a raccoon, but in reality the tension increased. Suddenly, the lights of this cabin started turning on and off, making it look like a place to live. He also did not understand the work of this machine completely, but this machine seemed very powerful and dangerous. The research that Hawkins had done before coming here also had a mention of such a machine. While investigating in the kitchen of this house, he found out that some wires were going upwards from the kitchen cupboard. They were mysterious marks, but there were some things related to science too. It seemed like a mixture of science and black magic. Some photos there were very frightening. While they were investigating, suddenly there was some tension between Jacob and Hawkins regarding Meg. Actually, Meg was Jacob's girlfriend before Hawkins, and he still loved her somewhere. Due to this, the atmosphere between the three of them became a little awkward. As soon as they became very ill, they started sleeping. Perhaps because of the spider bite, no one was able to sleep properly. Meg came to Hawkins's room because she felt that there was some very bad power in this place. Although she had spent many nights in the forest till date, her condition was getting worse. It seemed as if she was not completely in her control. Suddenly, some sound came from outside. Meg and Hawkins quickly wore their clothes. When they picked up their weapons and went out, a woman was facing them, so she put down her gun. He put down his gun. While these people were talking, Mag went to the basement to find a way to bring back the electricity to the cabin. Then we saw a scary girl's shadow chasing Mag. Mag saw that poor Jacob was stuck in the machine. They pulled Jacob out, but it seemed as if Jacob was no longer Jacob. He seemed completely lost. During this incident, Linda heard the voice of her lost daughter. He kept repeating that, "I don't know how all this happened." Linda was standing in front of the machine and was looking at it with a little fear. I came there and asked Linda if she had any idea what this machine was. Linda told that it was an electromagnetic machine, which is used to create a very strong magnetic field. She further said that this machine is very dangerous and deadly for humans. Hawkins took Linda to the room where she saw strange and amazing things. Photos were stuck on the walls. Linda got more scared seeing all this. She has lived with her husband for 10 years and knows him very well that this is not his work at all. She said with full confidence that this is not my husband's work at all. Now she was afraid that maybe some very scary thing has taken control of my husband. Then Hawkins found a laptop there which was password protected, so he could not open it. He asked Linda for help in opening this password. Before they could do anything, they saw Cole standing outside the house from the window, who was alive and absolutely fine. They ran outside in panic and understood that this is not Brahma. Cole is really alive. In anger, Linda slapped Cole hard, but Cole did not give any reply. She said that your anger is justified, and slapped me. After going inside, everyone sat down peacefully. Hawkins asked Cole that, "Where have you been all this time? And what happened here? Why is this house in such a condition?" He also told Cole about the dead body found in the boat near the river. Cole was laughing and avoiding all these things. He did not give a direct answer to any question about the machine. In the pulley station, Connie was continuously trying to contact Hawkins. The fly that was found in the body of that dead body had come alive, but now it has turned into 2 flies. The reason for this could be Cole's machine. Meanwhile, we see that Jacob's condition was getting worse. Terrifying changes had started in his body. New nails started growing on his nails. Soon, new shingles started growing, and bones started growing on top of bones. He was changing very fast. All this was probably due to the radiation of that machine. Hawkins asked Cole a lot of questions, but Cole did not give any correct answer. Even when Linda asked him where he had gone, he did not give any concrete answer, and Jacob was listening to Cole as if he was his servant. When Linda went to see Jacob's condition, she was very scared to see his body changing in such a way. She immediately went to inform Hawkins and Mac. Seeing such a terrible change in Jacob's body, they understood that they had to leave from here as soon as possible. When they came out, they saw that the boat by which they all came here was now missing. Hawkins started suspecting Cole even more, but Cole was still taking all this as a joke. Hawkins lost his temper in anger. He gave Cole a tremendous blow. He punched her and banned her so that she can't create any trouble in future. Linda said that we should search a little. There must be someone around here who can help us to get out of here. Hawkins and Mag left from there in search of people. They soon reached a camping site where there was a lot of stuff. There was also a place to stay and eat, but there were many rotten bodies inside this camp. Seeing which both of them immediately ran away from there. Seeing this disgusting scene, Mag started vomiting. Hawkins tried to calm her down. But during this time, Mag got emotional and said that I am pregnant. I have your child in my stomach. At this time, Linda was alone with Cole in the cabin. When Linda started connecting the dots of the truth, she understood that Cole has kept many truths hidden from everyone. She put Tinkerbell in the password of Cole's laptop, due to which the laptop opened immediately. Actually, Cole had told her this before. He used to call her by name. After some investigation, she found some scary videos in the laptop, in which Cole had done experiments on many people. Every person who passed through that machine came out with an evil power inside him. As if some evil power had taken over them, Linda also came to know that Cole himself had passed through this machine, and the dead body found on the bank of the river was actually Cole's. And now the Cole in front of her is not her husband but a beast, just like this machine has made him. In these videos, she also saw that Cole sacrificed his own daughter in this lewd experiment. Meanwhile, Cole locked Linda in that room so that she could not interfere in his work. When Hawkins and Mac returned, they saw that Cole was missing from there. Hawkins asked Mac to wait outside so that he could go inside and see if there was any danger. He picked up his gun and went inside. Jacob's body suddenly came out of the room, opening from inside, and a dangerous creature came out of his remaining body, which immediately attacked Hawkins. Hawkins faced this demon with all his might. Seeing this horrifying scene, just then Mac came inside and shot the monster and killed him. Seeing this horrifying scene, Hawkins decided that they had to destroy the machine to end this madness. He sent Mac outside for her safety and started preparing to burn the machine. For this, he used petrol and homemade bombs. Soon Linda came out of the room with a coal pot in her hand. She wanted to kill Cole at any cost. When she reached the basement, she saw that her daughter was going inside the machine. Emotionally, Linda also went inside the machine and became a victim of this dangerous power. Outside, the people who had been victimized this month started moving towards the cabin from different places in the forest. Mac kept killing as many people as she could, but it was of no use because these strange people started coming out of the forest very fast. Meanwhile, Hawkins found petrol in the basement and he picked it up and started going to the upper room. Now Linda's body had also changed to a great extent, due to which Mac Cole was forced to kill him as well. In the upstairs room, Hawkins and Cole got into a scuffle. Cole cut off 2 of Hawkins's fingers. Hawkins hit Cole's head with an iron rod. Hawkins set the machine on fire as soon as he got the chance. The fire was spreading very fast, so Hawkins shouted for Mag to go out. Mag went out, but Cole got up again. He caught hold of Hawkins so that he could not escape. The whole house blew up with a big explosion, and everything was destroyed. But Hawkins sacrificed his life to stop him. Now Mag was left alone, and she was stunned to see herself being attacked from all sides. 8 months later, we see that Mag is absolutely safe in her house. Connie came to her so that she could give some of Hawkins's stuff to her. As soon as Connie left after giving the stuff, she burned all the stuff. After this, we saw that Mag's rotten body was burnt. But this victory is only the beginning. What truly lurks within Parsons' experiments? Will Hawkins, Maggie, and the others survive the darkness they have unleashed? Or will they too fall prey to the horrors hidden beneath the surface? Stay tuned for the next chapter of this gripping mystery.